Hello and welcome back to this Kubernetes talk series. So today in this series, we will be seeing how to create a cluster IP and how to use it with the pod. So let's get started. So here we are back to a console. So I've already have one YAML file, which is same as previous, which we have discussed in the notepad video. So here only you need to make few changes as you are already aware of this pod. The same configuration is there, nothing changed here. So here under service section, you need to change few things. Like since we are creating a cluster IP, so no need to specify the node port. You can remove this. And also type equals to, you need to change from node port to cluster IP. So even if you don't mention this type, by default, it will create a cluster IP. The Kubernetes will create the default cluster IP. So if you mention or not mention, it's the same thing. So just to see, we have mentioned the cluster IP. So let's see what happens. We will apply this file. So kubectl, just a second, let me clear the screen. Kubectl apply svc.yaml. So as you can see, the pod is being created. Also the service is being created. Let's see kubectl get svc. So as you can see, the default namespace is also under cluster IP, and my svc which we have created, which is our service, it's also a cluster IP, and there is no port, only 80 port is there, and no custom port is here, you can see. And this is the cluster IP, and we can also see the pod also, kubectl get pod, and the web server is also running. So in the cluster IP, it is not allowed to, outside world is not allowed to access the pod. But since it's only internally, so you can use the curl command to see the default Nginx page. So let's use the curl command and see. So you need to type curl, and this cluster IP you need to specify. Paste. And if you press enter, so you can see this is the HTML format. If you remember in the Nginx file, we have that default index.html. So this is the content of this welcome.nginx you will get in the form of this tags, HTML tags. So this is not accessible to outside world. So we can internally see like this. So that's how you create the cluster IP. Although there is no difference, by default, it will create the default cluster IP only. So this is how, if you want to specify the cluster IP, then you can specify, which I have shown like that. So that's it for this video. And in the next video, we will see how to create a load balancer service. Thank you.